Hi, welcome back to this updated video of this product that I got some time back. And basically this is a video to showcase to you guys how the a product fully assembled looks like. And once again, this is the 1/6 scale a SE026 from Coomodel, the armor of this a samurai figure. And this set does not come with the 1/6 scale body, and this is how it looks like fully assembled. There are certain pieces in this, there are certain pieces in this setup that do not belong to this set. They are my like they are actually from my own private collection, and I actually put it all together, to complement this very beautiful display piece. And I'd just like to point out the pieces that are not included in this set if you're considering buying this set. This red Japanese bow arrow, the quiver and the arrows, this little plant and a little base, the sword in the back, and the sword stand, and this little tatami mat here are not included in this set. They are from my private collection. And basically, let's just go right into the main of the video. In the instruction sheets in the video and on the product pictures on the Coomodel site, a lot of people actually tie this what is that, the chin strap into a knot and just leave it dangling. But because I have a few Japanese book that displays the actual samurai armor in the museum, and I kind of realized that a lot of them were tied in this way, which is kind of like when they actually when you actually wear the mask, the menpo, and the kabuto, the helmet on the actual samurai people, the actual folks, they actually tie this in a way that it doesn't show that the two tassels hanging, and putting it in this way, you can see the bottom neck guard of the mask piece a little more clearly than if you leave it dangling down. And yeah, basically that's about it. When putting this particular piece up, I was initially fidgeting with the gloves to tie it on the frame in the middle. But after a while I realized that if you put everything up, you can't really see the little details inside. So I figured it doesn't really need to be really beautiful, but I do find the little details, like the little black strings that tie the pieces together, and the little red threads that tie the gauntlets, and the little the black string that tie the shin guards. They're little, if you don't do them properly, they don't really look that good. And then they probably have a loose ends here and there of the thread, and it doesn't really looks good on the completed piece. So what I did is I actually tied them up nicely and just tuck them away in places that you can see them, like for example this little the shin guard in the back. I tie them together and tuck them in so that they don't display, there's no loose threads or anywhere hanging out. And the way I put the tie guards, it's basically it's a way that I found out from my research. The way Japanese display it in the museum is they kind of fold the two sides into the little box that's provided, and then they tucked it in. So on the side there's a little angle. I'll probably show it to you later, but I think I'll just move the camera here. Bear with me. Okay. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, I actually put a little string and tucked it underneath the cover of the box and put it inside. That's the way the Japanese actually display the actual samurai armor in the museum, or during the boys festival. I think that's how they display it as well. So that's the way I do it, according to the Japanese style. And then the inner frame, the T frame that allows you to move it up and down to get the height of the figure. It's a little flimsy, so you just gotta be really careful with that. The little like backdrop, it's just printed on a really thin and really cheap piece of paper that is just just glued to this wooden board. So you can see the little the creases of air bubbles that have been trapped between the paper and the board. So that's like little flaws that I nitpick on this product. I would prefer it to be printed on a much higher quality paper. And this little hinges are fine, but the little ornaments at the side, like a few pieces actually came out when the product came out of the box, but I didn't put it in the unboxing. So yeah, that's that's to be expected, I guess. So you're just gonna like use a super glue or something to just get them all back together. But other than that, this piece itself, it's a very beautiful display piece that I would recommend anyone who wants to display a 1/6 scale miniature version of an authentic samurai armor. And yeah, this is a really nice piece. Highly recommended. The gold and reds and the blacks, really nice. And other than that, let me just get down into the other the not really flaws, but the other part of the product that I didn't really like. But this set actually comes with the actual like this is called the katana stand for ceremonial swords. You put the sword up in in this way, like that, with the handle at the bottom and the sheath on the top. But apparently this piece, it's yeah, it's made of wood. I can give them the credit for that, but the dimensions are off. It's too thick, both in the base and the part that holds the sword and the stand itself. And comparing it to this one that I got many years ago from a 1/6 scale Japanese sword collection. Yeah, even though this is made in plastic, but this dimension is just right for 1/6 scale because it's a little bit thinner and it looks a little bit a lot, not a little bit, but it looks a lot more well made than this like chunky block of wood that's painted in black. So this one definitely I'm not gonna use. It just looks really ugly. So get it out of the way. And this is let's just compare it and see this is how it looks like. It's two different ones. This one definitely looks a lot better. And then comparing the other sword stand that came with this set, this is the actual one that came with this set. Again, it is made of wood and it's nicely painted, but then again it's just a little bit too thick and it looks just too chunky, not to scale or not to proportion. And this one is one that I got like some time back with 1/6 scale like miniature Japanese swords. And this is, even though it is made in plastic, it's a lot more to 1/6 scale proportion and it looks a lot more well done. Comparing the size, look at it. It's just a really big difference. This is just really ugly, so again, I'm not gonna use this. And then the swords that came with this set, the katanas, they came with two, the main sword and the mini ones. I would say these swords are really heavy and they are made slightly bigger than your regular 1/6 scale sword. This the lanyard, I don't really like this lanyard, even though it's got this red and white combination. It's just really badly done. The sword itself, it's very badly done as well. You can see how thick the blade is. It's like made in 1/6 scale, but then again, this is really thick and it looks really ugly. And looking at the finer details, it's really badly made. So again, I would not want to display the sword that came with this set. It's just really ugly. Same thing for the mini swords. I can't seem to get it out. Yeah, it's really hard to get it out. Okay, I can't really. Okay, there you go. Yeah, again, It's like the katana, very thick, very ugly, and definitely not worth displaying this as well. So let me show you in an actual ceremony sword from my previous collection. This is a 1/6 scale miniature Japanese sword. Look at how the lanyard is being tied, and look at how detailed and how thin and beautiful the swords are being made, and even the wrist guard are made uh, in such a way that the details are clearly visible, and you can get it in and out easily. It's just a lot more. The details are a lot better than this one that came with the set, and it's so much bigger, but it's just very roughly made. So it's just chunky and crude, and definitely would not be displaying this. And then again, this is another one that I got from my previous collection. It's the sword. If I'm not wrong, I can't really remember, but it's a Nodachi. It's a two-handed Japanese sword, which is supposedly really long, longer than the traditional katana. That is a lot shorter. So again, this one, it's very nicely made. It's thin and it's not like overly chunky. So yeah, I'll probably display my own personal collection, the swords, with this set against the one that came with this set, which is really ugly. This one right here, the Iron Fan, it's not badly done, but then again, it's just thick and fat. So I'll just leave it. The little stool, the battle stool that came with the set. Again, I would say the dimensions are way off. It's too big, and yeah, it's made of wood, but it's just quite badly done. If they make this in a bit smaller and closer to 1/6 scale, it'd be a lot better. But these are little things that I guess the manufacturer kind of missed out on perfecting this series. And this actually came with this set as well. The name, like engraved on a little piece of wood that's glued onto a base. The angle is way off. Look at the angle. So when you actually display it, it's just leaning too far to the back. It looked really ugly. So then again, this is the only one that came in the set, but I wouldn't be displaying this because it's really ugly. This one that came with my previous collection, it's a Japanese arrow, arrows or bow, Japanese bow. Even though it's made of plastic, the angle is just so much better. Look at that. So yeah, I'll probably display a few other of these little plaques or this title pieces from my own personal collection, and not use the one that came from this set. So if you do get this set, take out all the ones that are off scale, they're much bigger than the 1/6 scale, and put in some other like accessories from the other 1/6 scale sword collections, or a few other from a few other manufacturers. It will complete this set. And the other gripe I had with this set is when the little box at the bottom that I'm used to display this figure, you can't really see it. When it came out of the box, a few of the pieces actually kind of got chipped off, and I have to like glue them back. So that's one of the bad things. But it can be fixed, so it's not too bad. But overall, I'm really happy with this set because the main piece itself is really beautiful. The details are amazing. You just have to tuck in and hide the other details. And I've checked out Coomodel, the upcoming series, the Takeda Shingen one and the Uesugi Kenshin one. And apparently, I think the helmets and the masks and everything, and even the shin pieces and the hand, the gauntlets are all the exact cast from this model, except in a different color and different stringing. So I don't think they are actual. They're made to the actual, the armor. So I would not be getting those two sets. The chest piece for the upcoming sets might be a little different, and the ornaments on the top of the kabuto, the helmet, might be a little different, but everything else is pretty much the same. So I would say that unless they come up with something that is unique to a specific samurai armor, like made to the exact the design and everything, I would just pass on the future sets and just keep this set as a like its own display piece. It's just beautiful, to look at it, and it fits just nice in a IKEA Detolf cabinet. But because due to the nature and the the fragile little pieces, I would not keep them out in the and then a place where you can collect dust and there's wind coming through. I would just put it in the glass cupboard so that I would not have to clean dust off like individual parts. But basically, yeah, that's it for this updated video of this SE026 Coomodel, the 1/6 samurai armor of a Yoshimoto. I think, yeah, I don't have the details here, so I really can't remember the name. But yeah, thanks again for checking out my videos. If you do have any questions, just leave them in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer them. But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to my videos, and thank you guys for all your support. I'll see you guys in future videos. Take care and see ya.